Hello everyone, my name is Yashwant Singh and today we will learn about bones of upper limb. We will learn about the bones of hand today. Hand in Latin is known as manus and bones of hand in Latin can be known as os manus. There are 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals and 14 phalanges, 4 into 3 for fingers and 2 for the thumb in each hand. First of all, in detail, we will learn about the carpals. The carpals are cuboid bones which are divided into two groups, the proximal group and the distal group. The proximal group is pisiform, triquantrum, lunate, scaphoid. The distal group is hamate, capitate, trapezoid, trapezium. These are cuboidal bones and articulate with each other and with radius ulna on the proximal side and to the metacarpals on the distal side. These are the bones which form this joint, which is also known as wrist joint. These bones have various facets and dentations which help them to articulate with each other. But we will not need to study them in much detail. One important structure is this hook of hamate, as it can be palpated, that is, can be felt from outside, right here. Now we will learn about the metacarpals. The metacarpals are long tubular bones which are present between carpals and phalanges. The metacarpals consist of base, shaft, and head. This is the base of metacarpal. This will be the shaft of metacarpal, and this is the head of metacarpal. There are 5 metacarpals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Metacarpal number 2 is the longest. These are some important points to be remembered. Metacarpal number 1 is found on the thumb, 2 is the longest one, and metacarpal number 5 is found on the side of little finger. That's all about metacarpals. Now we will talk about phalanges. There are 3 phalanges: the proximal phalanx, the middle phalanx, and the distal phalanx in finger. And there are 2 phalanx in the thumb, the proximal and the distal. So in total there are 14 phalanx present in each hand. The phalanx consist of following structure. In the proximal phalanx, they consist of a base, a shaft, and a head. In the middle phalanx, they also consist of a base, a shaft, and a head. But in the distal phalanx, they consist of a base, the shaft, and a distal tuberosity. Tuberosity is a swelling. As we can see here, they all consist of swelling on their end, that is, on the tip of our fingers. Important point to remember is the thumb, on the other hand, consists of only 2 phalanx, the proximal and the distal. So this is the posterior or the dorsal view of the arm. Here we can see all the carpals, the metacarpals, and the phalanx. So that's all for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. All the diagrams can be found in my Telegram group, whose link will be provided in the description.